Hello, it's me again. Hope everyone's alright. Anyway, this video I'm putting up, it's just me narrating over some domestic window cleaning. What I'm talking about is a question old school window cleaner asked me ages ago, and I was too scared to answer it. I was too scared to answer a simple question: how did you get into the cleaning business? That had me stumped, because when I think about how I got into the cleaning business, it just makes me feel old, because it was so long ago. You know what I mean? So that's what this video is about, and it's a long video because you all know I like to chat. So I better not babble on too much and just get into the video and take it from there. So let me get into it. So this might be a long thing, so that's not my fault, because obviously we're going back to 1986. Actually, before 86. I've got to go back before 86 because you'll realise that this ties into the story. So you have to bear with me. Right, we're going to start. Right, I've left school now. I think it was 1980 I left school. Yes, 1980. So I've left school and I went into motor mechanics. All my mates went into the building trade. I went into motor mechanics. Yes, so I did my first year motor mechanics, which I passed that. And then you had to make a choice if you wanted to do HGV or light vehicles for the next 2 years. I chose HGV and I passed that as well, even though I couldn't get a job. So I spent 3 years, right, passing my city and girls in HGV, motor vehicle repair. Yes, and I can't fix cars because I've forgotten all about all that rubbish now. Or trucks. I even done it all again. I went to the skill centre for 9 months because I wanted to take my advanced, how to calibrate fuel injectors, and they give you extra 20, and they gave me 20 driving lessons there as well. So I done it twice and still couldn't get a job. I was too young to get a job because I didn't have a HGV license, because you had to be 21 and I was only 19. Anyway, so I'm vexed. So during that time, my brother, he had a little window cleaning round, which he had miles away from our house, because no one wanted to be cleaning windows back then. Obviously, because Stan Ogden from Coronation Street was was the window cleaning star, and no one wanted to be him. So I actually learned how to clean windows with chamois levers and being up a ladder from working with my brother. So now you'll see how this ties in, because years later now, my mate says to me, right, he wanted to start a business, and there was this seminar on about the Enterprise Allowance Scheme. The Enterprise Allowance Scheme was a scheme where it helped you start your own business, but it paid you £40 a week for 1 year to start your own business. I says, I ain't going. He says, come on, we're going down there. Want to start a carpet cleaning business? Anyway, I ended up down there and I was absolutely bored out of my brains. We went to this seminar, and there was about 50 people in the room, and this guy was waffling on about business here and business there, and then another guy stood up and started talking about tax and VAT. I just wasn't interested. Everybody else was interested. I wasn't. This guy in this seminar, he said, I can see there's people in this room who just can't grasp or understand what business is. I'm gonna break it down as simple as possible what business is. And remember, this is 1986. So in 1986, I was in some full-time job, earning between £70 and £80. So it's 86. This is what the guy said. And this story, what I'm going to tell you right now, I could tell you this story today and it would still work. And this story is what? Nearly 35 years ago. This is what the guy said. Right, I'm gonna get the easiest job easiest business there is. I'm going to be a window cleaner. I could not believe he said that. Obviously, I've turned around and looked at this guy. And he says, right, what do you need to be a window cleaner? And it's written on the board, right, you need a bucket, chamois levers, and a ladder. Am I correct? Everyone says yes. Right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do 10 houses a day, 5 days a week. Right. 10 houses at £3 a house. Remember, it's 1986. So 10 houses, £3 a house, that's £30 a day. Am I correct? Everybody says yes. We're going to do this 5 days a week. So it's £30 times 5. What's that? £150. Is that correct? Yes. And on top of that, we are going to pay you £40 a week for a year for the enterprise allowance scheme. What does that come to? £190. As soon as that guy explained £190 and I was earning between £70 and £80, I was all in. I was all in. I thought, wait a second. This guy's just doubled my wages if I follow what he says. I thought, nah, it's not that easy. So I've waited for this guy at the end of the seminar now. And I've said to him, I says, listen, you there trying to make out that window cleaning's that easy to start up? It isn't. He says, listen to me, son. I don't hear no excuses from you. I says, pardon? I says, I don't hear no excuses. He says, come here. I says, what? He says, listen, write to these people and tell them you want to be a window cleaner. The address he gave me was the Federation of Window Cleaners. This is back in 1986. He says, if them people don't sort you out, you come back and you speak to me. I've written to them anyway. And they've said, they've posted me back these things. You know, how where you can buy your proper ladders, not B&Q ladders. Where you can get your window cleaning cloths and your solution and your buckets and your blades and whatever. You know what? And then you could be in the Federation of Window Cleaners as well. You join them. But what he posted as well was this leaflet what you could post through the letterboxes. You put your name and address. You put your address on there. Post through letterboxes. Do you want a window cleaner? Phone this number and explain to you to deliver those leaflets, and then go back on a night time and then knock the doors. That's how you build up a round. This was back in 1986. Whether they send these things out now, I've got no idea. But when this guy has explained it to me like that, I've just never turned back from that day in 1986. Because when he says that, I then applied for a Prince's Trust grant. One of my older brothers has got one already, right? Because he was a builder. And I thought, right, I'm applying for one. The Prince's Trust give me 600 quid. £600 to sort out my business. And you would not believe how far I could stretch £600. That £600, what did he get me? He got me a new, well, not a new car. I went down the auction and I had a mini Clubman estate. I brought a second-hand carpet cleaner. I brought a second-hand buffing machine. I brought my ladders for my window cleaning. I brought my ladders, all my window cleaning gear. For something else. A buffing machine. And so I knew how to strip and seal floors. I had the equipment for that. So I started out as, not as a window cleaner, I started out as a one-man cleaning company. Oh God, and I've never looked back. But anyway, that same story right? What that guy told me, I'm going to tell you that today, how the same story can work. Some of you is going to get upset with it, and some of you is going to say, I can't believe that that could work. So, we're in the year 2020, aren't we? And you've seen videos of me doing traditional work off a ladder. You've seen me doing it off a 9-rung triple with my bucket on a belt, with my green bucket with water in as well, my mop and my blade. Right, the same thing today. This is what I'm going to say. The same story what that guy said. Right, you're going to do 10 houses a day, right? £10 a house, that's £100 times 5 days a week, that's £500. Tell me in the comment section if that can work. Anyway, I didn't put this video up to encourage people to just go out to do window cleaning. No, because there's a lot of things that that guy left out when he told me that story 35 years ago, which I've had to experience. Right, and I want all you people who think, oh, we're just going to run into window cleaning because it's easy and we're going to get all this money. I want all you people to think, well, hold on a second. It can't be that easy. Because I've noticed so many people run out, get the reach and wash, get the new van, the reach and wash, all the equipment, and you would not believe how many people come up to me and want to subcontract work off me. And I've told them, you've done it the wrong way around. You're supposed to build up your customer base first and then buy your fancy stuff. And then I proceed to tell them what this guy has left out. I'll tell you what he's left out. When you drop these leaflets, if you want a window cleaner, and then you go back on the night time, knock the doors, what do they say? I say, do you want a window cleaner? No, we don't want a window cleaner. Go next door. Do you want a window cleaner? No, we don't want a window cleaner. Do you want a window cleaner? No, we don't want a window cleaner. You've got to handle the rejection of being said, no, we don't want a window cleaner. Yes. And then when you do get a couple of people who want a window cleaner, right, you spend all day scrubbing up the frames and cleaning the windows, and you say, oh, shall I see you next month? They say, no, we just wanted a one-off. You just wanted a one-off. Or if that's not the case, you scrub up all the windows. What happens? You knock the door for payments. Could you come back for payment next week? Oh, yeah, he's forgot to tell me, that guy in the seminar forgot to tell me, you've got to build up a customer base of good clients who's going to pay you regular money so you can earn a wage. Second thing, which would seem so obvious if you watch my videos when I'm up a ladder, is that doing houses all day, all week, up a ladder, well, it's obviously going to hurt your feet, isn't it? Your feet are going to get all messed up because you're not supposed to be on a ladder all day, 5 days a week. Stretching here, stretching there. Your knees are going to be knackered. Your shoulders are going to be knackered. Your neck's going to be knackered. Oh, they forgot to tell you that, didn't they? Oh, what happens when it starts being windy and you nearly get blown off a ladder? You forgot about that as well. You forgot to tell me that. He's also forgot to tell me, which is something major for me. He's forgot to tell me that, did you know, back in the day, we used to have white Christmases, you know. It used to snow in December. And we used to celebrate Christmas with the snow. But for a window cleaner, you got to put the ladder up in the snow? No. Oh no. So it's freezing in December, and it used to be frosty in November, right? It was always freezing in January and February, and sometimes it used to snow in March. So what's that? November, December, January, February, March, that's 5 months. 5 months of the year, you're outside, freezing your nuts off, in the wind, up a ladder, trying to earn a living. So that's 5 months of the year. Yes, up a ladder. Oh, wait a second. April showers. So that's 6 months of the year. When it's raining as well. That's 6 months. October, it's windy. That's how the leaves come off the trees. So if they can blow the leaves off the trees, well, surely the wind can blow you off the ladder. Yes. Forgot about all that. Absolutely terrible. I'm sick of people saying window cleaning is easy. How can window cleaning be easy? It's just not easy. It's a physical job. I actually, even today, I actually do my exercises in my garage. I've got to do my exercises so I can still do my window cleaning, my garden maintenance, whatever. That's why I can still do it. Probably one of the days I put my training routine up. You know, I probably would have got 1,000 subscribers or so. Oh God, I'm going to regret that, regret saying that. Yeah, people saying that it's easy. It's just like me saying, oh, well, being a plasterer or a bricklayer is easy. I could just walk on a building site and say, well, I'm a bricklayer or a plasterer. What's the foreman going to say? The foreman's going to say, all right then, show us what you got. Go start laying these bricks. You know what I mean? And I start laying bricks thinking it's easy, try to lay them in a line. Oh God, and they're all crooked and everything, isn't that? Yeah, the foreman's gonna have me arrested, isn't he? I'll be arrested for impersonating a tradesman. Oh, he'd get me off site straight away. Oh no, you can't do that. Nah. Yeah, being a window cleaner is not as easy as people make out. But that's the way I started my little business back in 1986, and I haven't looked back since. And then, so that's that story. There's also, I've got loads of stories. I mean, I could tell you about how I got into contract work, how I got into employees, how I win and lose contracts. You know what I mean? Yeah, it just goes on and on. Yeah, employment tribunals. Most employees I've had is 4 part-time staff and 4 full-time staff. And I think it's the last 3 years now. Yes, 3 years now since I've been on my own now. Yeah, the last 3 years. And you won't believe this when I tell you. The longest I've had an employee paying his wages, PAYE, paying the tax, the national insurance. The longest I've had somebody working for me in one stretch, 27 years. Yes, you heard, 27 years. Yeah, and I've been on my own now for the last 3 years, and oh my God, the relief of not having to pay somebody else's wages and the stress of my head is unbelievable. Not having to worry about anybody else's wages. The only thing what's happened is that it's turned me a bit lazy, because I've got that get up and go to get, I've got to get the work done. I've got to get this done. I've got to get that done to get the wages sorted. Well, I've lost that get up and go sort of thing. I've still got it, but not as bad as it used to be. So I'm a lot more relaxed now. Now I don't want no more employees. Oh no, I'd rather just work on my own, do my stuff, and take it from there. But yeah, that's how I started my cleaning business all the way back in '86, and I'm still going now. Yeah, so if you enjoy that story, or I don't know if you listen to it all the way through, or if you just switch stuff after 1 minute, I don't know. That's how I started. I think that's all I gotta say about it now. Anyway, remember to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.